We are following a developing story in St. Louis. A police officer is injured after being shot while off duty. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. That shooting happened this morning on North Broadway. It led to another shooting just about an hour ago involving U.S. Marshals that left a man injured. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer is live along Lexington near Union in North City with late-breaking details about exactly what happened. Diamond?
Okay, as you can see behind me, this is an active scene here on Lexington Avenue. As you can see, there's dozens of investigators that are here canvassing the scene and looking for evidence, even sniffing dogs we saw, and even assault rifles being carried by some of these law enforcement officers. Now, a law enforcement source tells 5 on your side that U.S. Marshals were in the area investigating a stolen car believed to be involved in an officer-involved shooting overnight on North Broadway. Neighbors on the street tell me they saw a car speed down the street and heard a single shot. The law enforcement source says the suspect was hit in the hand. Now, this all started overnight on North Broadway in North St. Louis. That law enforcement source tells us that the off-duty officers were attending a party on North Broadway when they saw people outside breaking into cars. The source says they went outside to stop the break-ins and the suspect opened fire on them. Now, one of the officers was shot in the back and grazed in the head. He was taken to the hospital and he has non-life-threatening injuries, but another officer returned fire, but none of the 3 suspects were hit. Now, meanwhile, here on the scene in Lexington Avenue, we are told that that man that was shot in the hand was taken into custody, but right now St. Louis Metropolitan Police are holding a media briefing to give information about this incident, and we will continue to follow this breaking news as it develops on air and online. Reporting live here in St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Diamond. A woman and her daughter are dead after being hit by a car near Enterprise Center. This was the scene overnight at 18th and Olive during the overnight hours. Police say a car hit several vehicles and pedestrians as thousands left the Drake concert. Police confirm a woman and her daughter from Chicago died. No word on whether the driver has been charged. No students were aboard this bus when it crashed on Interstate 44. The 3-vehicle crash caused a major traffic backup this morning at Grand and South St. Louis. Police say the person who hit the St. Louis public school bus took off. They say officers took a woman into custody a few miles away. All vehicles have since been towed away. Only the driver and an adult passenger were on that school bus at the time. They've been taken to a hospital. Both are employees of the bus company. A person is dead after being hit by 2 vehicles. Police say it happened at Page and Clarendon just before 8:30 last night. Investigators are still trying to figure out what led to that crash. Sad news to report from Alton. The 13-year-old girl shot earlier this month has died. Renaya Stewart was shot while standing on a porch of a home on Highland Avenue. Police say she was not the intended target. Alton's police chief and the Madison County State's attorney confirmed her death this morning. 3 men are in jail accused in the shooting. We're gathering more information about a shootout involving St. Louis County Police. We're told a man fired at county officers in St. Louis City. This happened at Virginia and Alaska yesterday. Police say as officers approached a homicide suspect, he fired shots and the officers returned fire. That man is in critical condition. None of the officers were injured. Police haven't released any information about the suspect. We're learning more about what led the city of New Haven to dissolve its police department. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski spoke with the mayor to get answers.
We had days of no coverage.
City of New Haven Mayor Jason Addison says the New Haven Police Department has had staffing issues for months.
We should have 7 to complete the 12-hour shifts on a 7-day schedule. Our 3 reserve officers, it's really hard to get them to work. One of the gentlemen is a full-time medic, so that requires a lot of time. They're shorthanded.
Addison says they've had a really tough time hiring officers, let alone a chief for their department, because they don't have enough money to be competitive with pay, roughly only offering $21 an hour.
Our police department takes almost 3/4 of our budget, just the police department, out of general fund.
They were finally able to hire a new police chief in January, John Hallquist, but he resigned 23 days after being sworn in, citing issues he learned about after taking the job and possible mishandling of evidence. A 6-month emergency contract for $59,609 a month was signed with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
A deputy has been pulled in addition to the county man hours and assigned to the city limits. Since then, I have been here, since 7 o'clock in the morning till 10. Patrol deputy signs on at 10, takes it till 10, and then a patrol deputy in the zone is close.
Sheriff's deputies are currently investigating the former chief's claims and auditing evidence. Some evidence issues have been cleared up and found to be handled properly. Until the sheriff's office gives Mayor Addison the green light, they're holding off on making any decisions about the future of the police department.
We may have to see about co-oping with somebody, but there's a lot of departments you cannot, I don't know the term, double deputize. That you cannot have one officer work for this department and still work for this department.
That was Laura Barczewski reporting. The mayor says a permanent contract with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is likely too expensive, but it's working for now, and he wants to reassure residents they are safe.
And our weather couldn't be better for Valentine's Day. It is sunny all over the viewing area, and temperatures are climbing. So we're in the 50s right now in St. Louis, 54 degrees, that new temperature. And then you go all the way to Kansas City, it's about 57, and beautiful weather there too. So satellite radar shot, not much on it, but we widen out the shot. We'll do that in main weather and show you some of the next system headed our way. But enjoy that sunshine today. It's 54 right now at Lambert. And of course, this evening, if you're headed out for maybe dinner plans, it is still clear, 61 at 3 o'clock and in the 50s all evening long. But that future cast, everybody's interested in Friday. So the morning commute at this point looks dry. Then we get to 9 a.m. and after that, that snow chance increases, maybe a little bit of a rain mix to begin, and then some snow showers in the afternoon. It's a real quick hit, but enough to cause some issues. We'll talk more about that coming up. But mostly sunny and 62 today, Kay?
All right, thank you, Jim. The Northeast is digging out from a powerful nor'easter. Emily Aketa reports on the winter weather that's creating one of the snowiest days in years for many along the East Coast.
Hey there. Well, it might be hard to make out, but I'm actually walking on the sidewalk in this Randolph neighborhood, buried by nearly a foot of snow, much like the rest of this community. And other parts of the Northeast actually saw even more snow than that. 15 inches of snow recorded in parts of Pennsylvania, here in New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut as well. And it made for a nightmare both on the roadways and at airports. Police reporting several thousand accidents across several states because the roadways were at times so treacherous from this monstrous snowstorm. And then you look at the airports, more than 1,200 flights had been canceled yesterday. You look at LaGuardia in New York alone, more than a third of the flights there had been canceled. And one of the big concerns today is this bitter cold that is moving in. Wind chills here expected to be in the teens. And so with the remaining slush and the remaining snow, it could be quite icy still on the roads, at least for the next several hours. Now, while we saw this massive snowstorm move in and bring in a ton of snow, some of the most snow that some people have seen in a matter of years, you look at cities like New York City, Boston, Newark, they are still seeing more than a foot less of snow, the average snowfall for the season. I'm Emily Aketa in Randolph, New Jersey, NBC News.
Weather couldn't be better in Kansas City, where Chiefs fans are celebrating another Super Bowl title. All right, here's a live look at what's going on there. Thousands of fans gathered in downtown Kansas City right now for the team's championship parade. It'll make its way to Union Station for the team's celebration. Schools canceled classes. Many government offices decided to just shut down. With the unseasonably warm temperatures, city officials are estimating the crowd here could top 1 million. We're streaming the festivities for you on KSDK.com right now if you'd like to watch. Still ahead, a change in COVID guidelines, why the CDC is shortening how long you'll need to be isolated if you get the virus. Plus, Harvey Weinstein appeals his rape conviction, the reasons he believes he should get a new trial.